There's some small things I wanted to let review from the past couple of weeks, right? So I'm giving you A, 2I minus 3J, and I'm giving you B, 5I plus 4J. Just do me a favor, right? Do me a favor, add A and B. Number two, multiply A and B, right? So you can look back. This is revision from last two classes, right? Add them, multiply them. And then I want you to find AB, right? Find those three things to me. I said the pattern what we did last week and I'm trying to see things that yeah, one more thing to do that I got to remember, right? So first thing first, we need to add OA and OB, right? So instead of writing it like this, you could write it like a column 2 minus 3. It's just easier to work with than this. Instead of writing 5, 4 like this, you can write it 5, 4. So if I say add them, you have to write 2 minus 3. You have to write 5, 4, and add them. 2 plus 5, that's 7. Minus 3 plus 4, that's 1. Okay. right? So I'm just going over what we did before, right? 2 plus 5, 7 minus 3 plus 4. So you add the x, add the y. And whenever you multiply, I just multiply again, Kishish. I just multiply again. Right, you add the x. Sorry, you multiply the x, you multiply the y, and then add them. That's okay? Multiply the x, multiply the y, and then add them. So the answer is minus 2. Some girls know it by now. Sure, all the other, sure, right at the back. Yeah, see you too. You get out any? Right? And then how you find AB? Right? To find AB, you have to use a little vector diagram. Here's O, here's E, and here's B. How you finding AB there? Chris, how you finding AB? A to O and then O to B. Nice. So AB will be A to O plus O to B. What's A to O? Minus, right? So there'll be change the signs here, right? So it becomes minus 2, 3, and OB is 5, 4. So when you add it, you're going to get 3, 7. Or you can write it back like this, 3i plus 7g. All right? So that is a review of where we reached lastly, right? Online, are you okay with that? Davina, you didn't come to school? You didn't come to school? All right, online. So this is basically where we reach up to lastly. Today we're going on to the last part, angle between two vectors. Right? So kind of angle between two vectors. After this, we should be able to handle past paper. Ready? Let's take a look at angle between two vectors. Remember, all is on the summary ascending group, right? Right. So let's say I gave you something like this. And I want you to find theta. Right? Let's say I gave you two vectors. Let's say here's O, and here's E, and here's B. Right? For you to find the angle between these two vectors, there's a little formula that you have to use. Cosine theta, right, is equal to the dot product of OA and OB, OA by OB. How you finding this again, Yasif? How you finding OA by OB? Huh? How you find this? OA by OB. Right? You multiply it just like this, right? And then you divide it by the magnitude. What's the formula for magnitude again? What's the formula for magnitude? And you know, square root of x squared plus y squared. Right? That's the formula for square root. I mean for magnitude. So to work out the angle between two vectors, this is the formula you use. All right? So we're gonna do an example. But before we do it, right? Before we do it, I want you to note something as well. Number one, if two vectors are parallel, then they are multiples of each other. right? And I'll explain it just now. I'll show you an example just now, right? So if I said two vectors are parallel, they are multiples of each other, right? And I'll explain what that means. Parallel means the vectors will look like this, right? Parallel means they will look like that. And then if the two vectors are perpendicular, then right, then their dot product is 0. Right, so that's a small note that I wanted to copy down, and then we're gonna try this, right? All right, online. So we're gonna take an example of how to find the angle between two vectors, and these are two special rules, right? If they're parallel, they are multiples of each other. If they're perpendicular, then the dot product is 0. Try to make it example, right? Right, for those who knew, once you follow these steps here, you can still be able to follow this part of the class, right? All right, online. Once you follow how to multiply the vectors and how to find the magnitude, you can still follow today's class. All right? Yeah? Nice. Copy down that and then write down that example, and we're going to start it. We're going to try to find the angle, right? We're going to try to find the angle between these two vectors. Same thing. Here's O, here's A, and here's B. Right? So we're going to try to find it. What's the formula again? We're going to use the formula is what? Cos theta is equal to OA multiplied by OB all over their magnitude. That's okay? So let's start here, Mega. Let's start here. What is OA multiplied by OB? What to do again? Right? So write 2 minus 3 and write 5, 4. Correct? Right. What's the next thing to do? Mega. Right? Multiply the 2 by the 5 and add it to the 3 and the 4. So the value is minus. That's okay? That's what we just did, right? Now we need to get the magnitude of OA. Remember, the magnitude is the square root of x squared plus y squared. Right? When you work out this, 4 plus 9 is 13. So you leave your answer like that. Don't work it out. Leave it out with 13. Right? What would OB be? Square root of what? Square root of 5 squared plus 4 squared. Yeah? Vishish? You okay with this? You sure? So you're squaring this and squaring this, right? So you'll get the square root of 25 plus 16, that's 41. Right? Now let's take a look here. I'll let you write it down, that's not right. Now, right now, all we have to do now is take all these values and put it in here. So we will end up with cos theta being equal to the dot product, which is minus 2 over the product of their magnitude. So that's root 13 multiplied by root 41. Right? Again, don't work this out as yet. Right? You don't want to round off. Right? All you have to do now is carry cos across. Carry cos across, you'll get cos inverse, right? Carry cos across, you get cos inverse of this. And then put this whole thing in the calculator. Put this whole thing in the calculator and tell me what you get for theta. Yeah, that's 41, 16 and 20. How much? 94? 94.97. Online, your follower went on there. Yeah. Right. Everybody here in the group online? Right. For those who not in the WhatsApp group, just take this number and send me a WhatsApp, please, with your name. 7230529. Right. If you're not in the advanced group, take this number and send it to me. And everybody who in the group, time for roll call, same thing we do in physics. Right? I want you to send me your name. Boom. So what that's for name and in person online. Right, name and the date. Name, date, and in person or online. Right? Go to the WhatsApp group. Right? Go to the WhatsApp group and send me these three things. We can do in none of the groups? Okay. But you need to this group, right? No? That's what that. I see you in the group. All right. Done. I think you're yes. I can see that. So all this so long and you know the advanced class. Yeah, send me just in the group. Or I just added it to physics. You can one at a time. Go ahead. Right, add you all to the group there and do my favor and do my favor and fill out that please. Right, here, let me just add you there. Yeah, you related to Darian? No? Oh, okay, good. Right, here, do that for me, please. Right? While you're doing that, I'm gonna give you one to do. I just changing the numbers just for you to get the practice. I just changing the numbers and try this please. 4i minus 3g and 6i plus 8g. Do that please. Find the angle between those two. So, Rishi, show up now. I want to hear the angle online. Online, I want to hear your angle, right? Rishi, you can do your work now, boy. Why you start with two things? What? My cheese one already? How much you want? So why didn't eat before 3:30? Why had to come 3:30? No. Like, man. Rishi, you have a test to do it. And you only do it this weekend. Yes, my last one I thought I wouldn't forget. So next week, at the end of May, I will to do it. Right? So what is the OB? OB is 6i plus 8g. Wait, sorry? Oh yeah. Nothing to watch. That's pretty going on, and you have more something going on in India. And no sports to watch. Currently. What? Right? I got you. Online, send your values. Send your values to check back in dot product. Right? Check back in dot product. Right? So this is 4 minus 3. Right. So well, I didn't know it would have turned out like that, right? But without working it out, I wanted you all to see something. The dot product is 4 minus 3, 6, 8. When you work this out, you're getting 24 minus 24, which is 0. When the dot product is 0, what we said, when the dot product is 0, the vectors are perpendicular, right? So you didn't have to work it out. When you reach here, all you have to tell them is theta is 90. That's okay? But since you're practicing here, you'll get the square root of 4 squared plus minus 3 squared, which is 5. Here you'll get the square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared, which is 10. From here, it will be 0 over 5 by 10. And that's it. Easy, right? Yeah? I won't make it harder yet. What answers are there online? Oh, I didn't get a chance to do it online. Anybody confused online? Right, some people didn't do the rule, eh? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go through all and see who didn't send it on there. All right. So okay. All right, I'll write this side out. Are you okay with that? Yeah. Online, anybody confused? Anybody confused there? Stefan, are you okay? Soraya? Right? Try one more like this. Try one more like this. Wait, say you good. Oh wait. Try it. Oh, this is- I'm the right. And I want them have right. I'll look back. I have it now. That's what I want. I want if you have to set up. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I can't share. Oh, I forget. I forgot I cannot say. Right, I'll send back this in the group, right, because some of you all do have it, right? The homework will come from right here as well. Right, Vishish? Homework guide, do come from right here. You do it, Sarah? Listen, Ali. Right, try 2015. Right, that's one of the so we need there for you, right? Find the unit vector and then find the angle between it. I find unit vector again. I find the unit vector. The vector divided by its magnitude. Just next week, yeah? And vector. Yeah, something new we started. So we say, I'll find it. What they're planning. Yeah, what's the if it die or right? Do this, please take your time, find the unit vector. If you can't do it, for those who knew that's okay, you can do part two. Right? You can do part two. It's 2015. You know, right? Got that? So we'll work it out, write down the unit vector. Online, you can message your answer for the angle, right? Everybody, let's see what we have. What we have. Okay. Right, look, find the angle now. Skip. Vector over is partial. No, we add it to be one. You have to find the value of the EV. Right. You have to get it value. So, in other mistake, some of you all forgot to find EV. Right? So remember they gave you OE, they gave you OE. What I got on the chart is now. All right, it's out. Right? Part one might be a little hard for the new people, but remember, they give you A, they want AB. So to get AB, you have to write AO plus OB. Right? You have to write AO plus OB. Right? Because they gave you OA and they gave you OB. They did not give you AB. Right, Vishish? They didn't give you AB. So you need to work it out. What's AO again, Vishish? Right, -3, +2, and OB is what? 5 minus 7. So I got 2 minus 5. Okay, nice. So that'll be 2I minus 5G. I'm working on the unit vector here for you, right? The unit vector is the vector over its magnitude. So you have to work out the magnitude here. That's the square root of 2 squared plus minus 5 squared. Right? 4 plus 25 is 29. Right? That's part one. Right? For those who knew, you might be able to do that, right? But part two, right? Part two, you should be able to do. Right? Send your answers. Kiara, check back your angle, right? Your calculator might be in radians. Right? It has to be in degrees. Everybody online, Serena, Anya, Anaya, I mean, send your answers. Just make sure you calculate 20 degrees, right? No. That is 3I minus 2. E is the O, negative I plus 2. Whenever you direction, what is option give you? OEM, but what you need to get EO. Whenever you switch, you can change the sign. Okay. Right? Oh yeah, find a body angle quickly. Online message. Right, yeah. Correct now, Kiara. Oh, wait, now the rest of people online. Everybody online, I will see your hands up, please. I'm gonna call you one by one. Do not be sheet finish. Right, look it out, make sure I calculate 90 degrees, right? Hurry up. Alright, that is so nice. Try not to round off too much in the beginning. When you round off in the beginning, you end up with a problem. Everybody need factors. So who's already? No? That one, right? Okay, that's one. Done? It's behind the angle, part two. I have a witness. Right. November. But remember, Adma still have a January exam, right? So, and later tonight, I think sheets 3 months. That's like instead of CXC, it's Cambridge Fruit. It's not, I don't want to say harder than Adma, but it's a little. Huh? If you're right, I got it. But that was experience. So it's easier to get one and second. Yeah, but is that opportunity to write the Adma exam before the final? Like, you don't have like Adma don't have a jam. So the only option you have, yeah, the only option you have is a November GCE exam. If you're interested, I will send it some information. Can I get a center to write it in and then? Yeah, it used to be a center a long time. How much you couldn't do it again? So, yeah, I just want to do an exam in November for some like it's like how you can write maths in Jan and like one of it, but maths in Jan, you can practice. Yeah, but then exam like that. Right, so OA dot OB, that'll be 3 minus 2 multiplied by 5 minus 7. That's 15 plus 14, which is 29. Look at that. Magnitude of OA is the square root of 9 plus 4, so 13. Yeah? Magnitude of OB, square root of 29 plus 49, which is? What is that? 84? Oh, yeah. That's 2. Yeah, 74. Right, so now theta will be cos inverse of the dot product, which is 29 over the square root of 13 by the square root of 7. What's that? And the answer most people have is 20.8. 20.8 with no rounding off, right? So if you were to round off root 13 and root 74, you might get a slightly different value, right? Try your best not to round off. Read what we did. 70%. I see good. I see when I wake up. I don't like a lot. And the last one, that's the next time I go back to normal students. So this is Friday now. Okay. Remember physics is online Friday, right? Like what I wanted up, like online Friday, 6 o'clock. 6.5. Only online. Huh? Yeah, what I want to come to you 3 hours on. Maybe we can have to. Huh? What I want to come. I call it what call it steady over. I know less on Friday in person. Online 6 o'clock. Right, let's go again. Next one, 2017. Right, good job online. For those who send their answers. Who I got? Anaya, very good. Serena, very good. Kiara, very good. Who was missing there? Right? I still missing answers from some people. Larissa, I get your answer. Soraya, didn't get an answer from you. Stefan, I need some answers. Arissa, who was Arissa? Akira, you two, I didn't get yours. Try this next one, please. Try this one again. Everybody fill out the answer, right? Sign your name and take any group. Yeah. Give me a hard one after this, right? You doing that? You doing that and again, sure. Come up with one doing thing now, boy. Bishi done. Away, come on the board, Bishi. I'll put in another video. Come down. Why? What's the problem with this one? What you took? Boy, you're not doing that. You're doing the parts underneath. You have to find the product and then find the angle. Oh, what coordination talking about? That's the next one. Come on, we'll make it famous. Come on, I'm going to do. It's famous, you know. Yes. Step one, send your answers, huh? Okay, I'm calling mother. Send your answers. I can sometimes back because it's come straightforward. Like other times, I'm going to give you a next scenario here, but it's a little trickier. Right? The next topic that we're going to start following week is something called tricks. Habits taking that much, right? Well, people say the habits. Right? So we're gonna spend some time doing that. That'll take us a while, like a month. What are you doing in school now? If you can give it, and okay. What are you doing in school now? Yes. What are you doing in school now? Oh, yeah, you guys start trade. That'll be a little challenge, right? You do tricks them. Right, Soraya, and then find the angle. We just wait on Vishish and then we'll start. Vishish is the man. Megan, are you done? But you go on your phone. Hurry up. Right, what we should show. Right, so first part, product, right, the one the product of P and Q. So that'll be 2, 3, 1, 5. That'll be 2 plus 15, which is 17. Right, nice. Right, and then the magnitude of P is the square root of 2 squared plus 3 squared. 9 plus 4 is 13. And then the magnitude of Q, square root of 1 squared plus 5 squared, square root of 26. Right? So the angle will be cosine inverse of 17 over root 13, root 26. 5 squared plus 1 squared. What is that? 20.8? Oh, 20 points. Oh, sorry. 20.8. Huh? Because it's an average 26, right? Right? Let's go again. Next one. Let's pick one a little bit harder. Same kind of thing though. Like this one. Find 2019 number 3 there. B and C, 2019. Vishish. But you have the last one? The last one here. Okay. Try this next one here. This 2019 number 3. How much? How much? It'll be 20%. What? Was that the 20? Yeah. What? You very high, it's smart. Right. It's another one regardless. Yes, but then yeah, so that but everybody, yeah, everybody can. Like Rob told, that I'll be kind of conversation. Everybody want here. Everybody feel and you get that one. All right, hurry up. You got fast then, Megan, you on your phone? Hurry up, you got fast. What? Don't right. Don't and then we'll talk about it. You'll see that now. Is it up? Part 1, 2 and the finish and the last part as well. Position the direction vector. So from the dot product, you should be able to tell what happened. The next part to do, unit vector part. Right. Right, online, please remember to send on the group your name, the date, and if you attended in person or online, right? Send in that same order with a little dash something as well. It's something like that. Nice, I like how you all put in dash, so it should give it to read it that way. Oh no, some other put underneath. Oh, to read it, but- So feel, then send your, then now. So I just send yours, please. Right, send your dates, send your name, the dates, and your, how you attended the class, right? Done? Right, the one P by Q, so that's 8 to, how much you get, Vishish? How much you get on it? 0, right? What does that mean again? Parallel? Note on the board cell. Note on the board. So it means that they are perpendicular. Right, so the angle is 90 degrees. Right? Nice, yeah. Last part. And your seniors, I mean, Anaya, seniors. And then find the unit vector, right? How you just show a unit vector again? How you represent it? A little hat on top, right? A little hat on top. Now full term. Yeah, Vishish, how you find a unit vector again? Alright. Right, so remember it today, make sure next week we test it already, yeah? Right, so that'll be what, 4 squared is what, 16? 16 plus 49 is how much? Nice, you can leave it like that. Right, you can leave it like that, or you can write it like this. Okay, last one, let's go. We have time, yeah, man, we have time, we can do 2. Oh, wait, no, they all cahoots. Right? Log on to this Kahoot, but for homework, I sent them back this document. I wanted to do 2014 number 3. That's all. Homework 2014 number 3. Right? I'm gonna share this document back in the group. 2014 number 3. Yeah, well, wait, I'm not no less than problem. If you have a complaint public, that's sent back any good for me. And vectors alone, right? It's really easy test. It'd be like, it'd be a quick multiple choice test. So nothing too difficult. So don't be too worried. Right, log in and do the Kahoot here from of these and vectors. Oh gosh, we got right fancy. Maybe it's referring. Then I'll slow going. Why I might get some trouble, it will be so slow, right? We had the Kahoot just before. Right? They have money to win in the Kahoot, anyway, you won't be there collecting money. For the physics Kahoots, the all night, don't give them money. Right? You'll see now online, should be seeing the Kahoot screen, right? Log in quick. Where you log in, right? Log in quick, everybody online, log in quick. Anaya, get it. Huh? Online activities, a few people. Come closer for the can see, yeah. But you can't mark it. You want to bring the pine. Yes, square root of 169. Surely 144. We'll go on there, Bandina. I'll go on. They kind of close still, man. I don't have a little chance in it still. Double points here. Scale up product, do that real fast. Faster your answer that. Right, somebody get out wrong way, wrong way. Right, the little trick here was what? I is what? B. 0. It's 0, right? Not there, so it's 0. Double up again here. You can double up here. Ooh, I like this one. You need a calculator. I had to write this one now. Let me remember your Pythagoras number. There we go. Right, you have to know those numbers, right? So that's called your Pythagoras triples. Let's keep the arrow take over there now. Coming for you. Like an easy one here. Easy. Pulse. Right? Parallel is scalar multiples, right? Two more. That's what's going on here. First comment there. Good, Bandina. No, Alyssa, go on. Bandina, one. You got something wrong? Okay, last one off. Double points here. They get a chance to come back in here. Ooh, I like this one. Question fully perpendicular. Up. No, like these guys. Right, the dot product is 0. So when you multiply 2 by 4 and minus p by 1, you'll get 0. Right? So you're supposed to write 8 minus p is 0. So p is positive. Right? All right, this is a past paper actually. They ask the same thing. Let's see what happened here. Alyssa going. Alyssa have it here. They're fighting up a second. Oh no. No, you so close, man. So the fighting for third. Let me see what hold on for third here. Last one. Type your answer. I like this. This is my favorite here. Same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. Right? Sit down and work it out. If you have whole minute and a half. Anybody guys? Any hope? One person. What? Oh, one and get it wrong. Oh, you mean like you didn't put the plus sign in front? Oh, I should have put that option too. Ah well. Ah well. Let's see who take it. Let's see who take it to a peak. Oh, I didn't want. So new start to come to. Who? Just well done. Who in it, Alyssa? Well done, Alyssa. Fourth and fifth is who? Kiara, well done, Vandina. Right? Okay, so we go again next week. Just do your homework and we go again next week, right? Stop. Did I log out of